Hey, Scorpio. Welcome to my channel. My name is Emmy from Emmy Evolving. If this is your first time joining me, hello. Thank you for finding me. This is not your first time. Thank you for coming back. Right now, we're going to be doing a ClairTarot reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Also for your cross watchers, because let's be honest, Scorpio got some cross watchers. Hold on. Let me get these other cards out of the way. I have a new deck to introduce. If I don't drop them all. Hold on, guys. Sorry about that. All right, Scorpio. I asked your collective energy what this reading is going to be about. And I wasn't told something. I was shown. So I'm kind of like, well, that's intense. I was shown that I don't know, this might resonate for some of you. It might not resonate for everyone, so it might just resonate for some. I was shown that you were going to slam the door shut, and in your haste, you were going to end up smashing your fingers. So let's get some details on what this is about. It's almost as though you've been through a very tough period for a prolonged period, and you're just so over it. For some of you, you might have invested too much time and energy into an individual that you're now resenting. And I mean, you can't get too mad at them because you chose to stay. You know what I mean? I'm always going to be as honest as I can possibly be and share, you know, and it's just my opinion. This is just my opinion, okay? You can't really be mad at someone that you stayed for as long as you did because you chose to stay. There was a lot of manipulation that I'm feeling. There was. I will give you guys that. Ooh, see. Shit. Oh. I pity the fool that fuck with Scorpio. I literally do pity the fool because that's just, you lost your cock ass mind. Mexico. It's just lost a caca ass mind is what it is. They lost a caca ass mind. I'm on your side, Scorpio. I'm on your side. I'm not a scorpion, but as a fellow water person, I'm on your side. Hi, Fawad. Moon chiclet. Okay. Let's see what's going on, Scorpio, before you start ramming your stinger in people. Let's first see what's going on, okay? I am validating, though, for some of you, this is very much a case of manipulation. Who's doing the manipulating? We're going to find out. We're definitely going to find out. You love my hat. It's come and go. Someone gave it to me. Someone very dear gave it to me. All right, let me just, okay, let's see what's going on. So, card number 40, Sacred Fool. For some Scorpios, you're feeling like someone's been making a fool out of you. Well, now I'm going to be very honest. You've been making a fool of yourself, okay? For the first time, for some of you, you're finally feeling what it feels like to have mind games played. Okay, not all Scorpios play mind games, but I'm saying for some, you're finally feeling what it feels like. And it's not a very good feeling. Okay, but for others who haven't been playing mind games, this is a call to remind you that you are the only one that's in control here. You are co-creating circumstances. There's not a need for blame per se, more of an acknowledgement of your part in the co-created circumstance. So what's needing to happen is you're needing to now consciously choose to co-create a circumstance that's more beneficial and satisfactory for your standards and your expectations. Okay? This is about taking control back. Don't waste your time blaming and like, oh, they did this and they did that. And who cares? It's already done. Just get your power back, create a different type of circumstance. And for some, it might be time for you to create a different type of circumstance with someone else, someone completely new, okay? For others, this might be just a huge wake-up call, okay? Card number 23, defend to the end, the worthwhile. This is about you allowing your wisdom to rise up and be used. Stop listening to other people, because everyone is going to have their opinion about all kind of stuff. The people who have who don't struggle with sharing their opinion regarding circumstance that they know nothing about, those are the very people you shouldn't listen to. I'm just saying, those are the very people you shouldn't be listening to. And thank you for the thumbs up, guys. Thank you. Yeah, don't listen to them, because those are the people who have no freaking idea what they're doing with their own lives. Okay, that's why they're so busy paying attention to everyone else's life. So don't listen to them. Listen to your internal guidance. Is this a connection that is worth fighting for? For some of you, it is not. For others of you, it's payback. It's some catty ass petty shit, but hey, they needed you to feel whatever it was you were doing. I don't agree with it, but that's what I'm getting. Okay. So you have to discern for yourself. Is this a case of them just kind of dishing back to you what you were doing? Or is this some really serious manipulation stuff? Whoever's attempting to access my energy, I highly suggest you stop. This is the only warning before I fuck shit up. Totally serious. I am Melchizedek. I can breach any shield. Don't fucking test me. Scorpio, sorry for that interruption. Oh, thank you, Fawad. Thank you. You're so sweet. Thank you. Card number 43, secrets. So it seems as though whoever this is, I don't rule the room, you guys. I don't. This is a very sacred space where I find everyone to be my equal. And I just don't like when people don't have enough respect for others to not try out their little tactics, okay? Just because I'm very cordial and civil when it comes to energy, don't mistake that for something else, okay? I have the capability to fuck shit up on a whole nother level. Don't make me tap into my Scorpio side. Seriously, okay? Just don't interrupt my reading anymore either, because that's literally your only warning. For some, I'm doing a general reading for the Scorpio energy. So card number 43, secrets. For some of you, you are dealing with a feminine energy. It doesn't have to be an actual physiological female. This is a feminine energy that's a very catty one that's very petty, one that wants to punish. Okay, that's the feeling that I get. So, I mean, look at her face with her little ass shoes, like standing on a stool, trying to access your secrets to better control you. Scorpio, don't allow this. I'm not saying fight with other people. I'm saying create a boundary line and enforce it. And if motherfuckers got to keep pushing that line and trying to cross over it, sting their ass. Sting them. They asked for it. Okay? I'm not saying physically. I'm saying energetically. You know what I'm saying? Don't let people play games with you like that. Scorpio is not one to let people play games like that. Anyways, it's a lot of manipulation stuff. You know, card number 38. It's like they're trying to lull you to sleep. Okay. I'm always very weary of people who won't allow you to see their eyes, whose eyes have to always be covered. What are you hiding? What are you hiding? If the eyes are the windows to the soul, what are you hiding? You know? You have to question that, okay? You absolutely have to question that. I'm not saying be paranoid. I'm saying if something's giving you like an odd feeling, question that, because you have a lot of intuition, Scorpio. It's just you're just so wrapped up in, and this is not all Scorpios, but quite a few Scorpios are wrapped up in having to live up to the hype of being a Scorpio. Be whoever you are. Scorpio has a very, very potent energy, but if you're going to allow yourself to remain really fixed and operating only in the way that Scorpios are known to operate, you're going to make it harder for yourself to maintain your auric field. Okay, but someone's playing games with you. I'll tell you that right now. Someone's playing games with you. Your third eye is mine. You want it back, take it back. Card number 18, spirals of manifestation. So I think what this has to do with, I don't know, maybe a relationship. It might be in the beginning of the relationship that you're in. It causes a lot of like feelings of guilt. I don't know if maybe the start of the relationship was a little bit rocky or there were shady things that happened, but it's causing a spiraling of a manifestation of more negativity. So I'm trying to make sense of this. And this is not for all Scorpios. It seems like this is for a specific smaller subgroup within the Scorpio energy. It's almost as though the beginning of the relationship was very rocky. I don't know if one of you was in a relationship already, like a third part. It feels like a third party circumstance. It's kind of messy and muddled. And the two of you began this relationship in that messy, muddled environment, and it's carried through. It's carried through, and it's like this person consistently, it's like, I know your secrets. I'm gonna tell people. I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that, and like trying to pull the strings. And again, this is not for all Scorpios, okay? Don't, if this doesn't resonate immediately where you know that's what they're doing and you're finding yourself nodding your head the whole time, please don't try and find people to pin this on, okay? If it doesn't resonate immediately, this is not your reading, okay? And if this is a general reading, first of all. It's just about the energy. Now, card number 14, going beyond normal. You need some time to think. The key is in how you express yourself, how you verbalize what's going on, okay? You have to hold it together. What do buttons do? They hold separate pieces together. You can go ahead and allow yourself to fall apart inside, but externally you have to hold it together, because this has a lot to do with the manipulation. This is legit narcissistic, abusive circumstance, okay? For whoever this resonates with, this is entering the realm of clinical narcissism, not just something, a lot of people like to use the term narcissist, just toss it around. No, there's a real condition. It's a clinical condition called narcissism, and it's a pretty abusive one. That's the abuse. It lasts a long time. Okay. So if this is really something that is applying to your circumstance personally, take a deep breath. Make sure you don't just start spewing things. Verbal diarrhea is not going to solve it. Okay. And complete silence, like Scorpios are known for, that's not going to do it either. At some point, you're really going to have to begin verbalizing things, but you have to be careful what you verbalize. Okay. And this is not about like, a chess game. This is about not allowing someone else to have more ammo to use against you in their psychological warfare. Okay? This is not about keeping secrets and like trying to one up. This is about self-preservation. This is about you choosing to survive this circumstance while you're in it. And then after you've removed yourself, you can begin putting the pieces back together and choosing to thrive. Okay, but right now, for whoever this resonates with, this is an intense circumstance. Okay, it's a really intense circumstance, and my heart's actually breaking for whoever this is, whoever this resonates with. This really hurts me that you're being treated this way, because it's this sense that every aspect of you has just been torn down. I don't know if this is a long-term relationship or what, but it just hurts. It really, really hurts, and I'm really trying hard not to cry about it. I don't like people being treated this way at all. At all. Card number 24, Mermaid's Love. I think you're dealing with a water sign, another water sign, Cancer, Pisces, another Scorpio. Card number 24, Mermaid's Love. Sirens are said to enchant before they take you out, before they kill their victim. And it seems as though, man, yeah, I'm a water sign. I have water all up in my chart. And I will be the first to tell you, not all water signs are a lovey-dovey peace and love and light. There are some water signs that are crazy as fuck. That goes for every sign. Okay? Not everyone in that sign. Okay? But be careful. Just make sure that you don't allow what they're saying to be taken deep into you. Don't allow it to be recorded and played over and over and over. Okay? That's the heart of the message, that you're allowing these things that are being said to attack you. You're allowing it to be integrated into your truth and how you see yourself. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay? Card number 27, the gardener. You are the gardener. Your life, your spiritual journey, that is your garden. You get to choose what you are going to cultivate. What are you going to allow? What are you going to allow to be seeded and take root? For the most part, a seed needs to be nurtured, given all the components in order for it to grow. You can't just drop a seed in the ground and it's going to grow. Okay? It needs water. It needs sunlight. So in order for this toxic, abusive seed from the narcissist to grow in your garden, you need to water it with your tears and let it soak in the light of your truth. This means you have to pull it into who you are. You have to believe that this is you. It's a lie. Don't believe it. Now, is it my place to tell you to stay or go? Absolutely not. That's something you have to discern for yourself. My opinion is nothing but an opinion. You have to discern for yourself. Is this something worth fighting for? Or is this something you need to step away from? And only you know that answer. Not your friends, not your relatives, not your mama, not your papa, not your auntie, not your uncle, not your siblings. Only you know that. Because let's face it, most of us don't tell the whole story. Most of us will go to our friends, the people we trust, and vent about only the negative. So all they know is the negative. They don't know what's actually going on. Okay? It's very rare for people in our lives to know exactly what's truly going on. So the only one that truly knows what's going on and can truly have a very valid opinion on what should happen is you. So you have to begin deciding for yourself. Is this something you want to stay in, or is it time to go? And no one gets to judge you for your decision. If you still want to stay, even if it's abusive, that's your right. Do I agree? Fuck no. But hey, I'm not going to judge you for it. When you're ready, you'll leave. And until then, I'm just going to read the cards. Okay? Card number 3, inspiration. Now, in order for the flowers of your personal power to fully ripen into the fruits that will nurture you, we have to allow the bees. Okay? Sometimes the bees will only help in the process of blossoming and fruit. Sometimes the bees will sting. You have to take the good with the bad. So you have to figure out, the bee in your life, are they going to just help you to grow, or are they also going to sting you? And then you have to figure out, is it worth it? How long should I stay? When should I go? Okay. Card number 4, against the grain. You're not Pisces, Scorpio. You're naked in your truth. You're shedding all the bullshit that you've been allowing to enter your mind, your consciousness, your truth. And as you shed these things, whoever this individual is, they're like, mine, 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 mine. They want to keep you, like take ownership of you. It's up to you if you're going to allow it. But that's what they want to do. That's narcissistic behavior. Okay? They don't want you to think for yourself. They don't want you to swim free. They want you to be under their control. And it's, again, it's up to you if that's what you want for your journey. Who the hell am I to tell you otherwise? But this is what the cards are saying. Now, card number 40, oh sunny day. There's richness in the decay. This came up for Pisces as well. It's not just your whole life is rotting around you. There's a richness to it. And if you can tap into that, you can use the very things that are rotting as sustenance for your soul. You can use it as the fuel for your rise. You just have to choose to. You have to begin exercising discernment. And until you exercise discernment, this circumstance is not going to improve one single bit. Okay? Card number 7, pure nature. You are now naked in your truth. As you begin to focus on your blossoming, that peony wrapped around you, that flower is used as protection. And in many ancient cultures, the peony is not just a beautiful, delicate flower. It has profound, profound metaphysical properties. And it's wrapped all around you. Scorpio, you're protected. You're protected as you begin to disrobe the illusions. You're protected. Scorpio, you can play that game all you want, where you're badass and you're not afraid of anything. You got a stinger. Hey, everyone will experience at some point in their life feeling this small and absolutely powerless, and that's a part of your journey. That's a part of everyone's journey. There's nothing weak about it. What's weak is not being able to admit that you're afraid. That refusal to admit your truth is what weakens you. And you don't have to say this to anybody at all. You can simply acknowledge this within yourself. You know what? I'm afraid. This person scares me. They're fucking crazy. And then move forward. Sometimes all you need is that acknowledgement. Validating yourself. Okay? Card number 20, softly, softly, the tender touch. For some of us, what this card is talking about is you lashing out at the individual. Just cussing them out. You know what? No, we're not doing that. It's unnecessary. For others, this is about you being very nasty with yourself, being very harsh with yourself. It's not going to solve anything. If you're going to go to yourself and have this running conversation, if you're such an idiot, you should have left a long time ago. Why are you still here? Because you're stupid. That's not going to help you. That's not going to help you. You already have someone committed to tearing you down. Why would you join them? Why would you help them in their cause? If only one person in this world is going to back you up, it better be you. Okay? If only one person is going to be on your side, it better be you. And if it's not, then you can't say anything. You can't complain. Okay? You can't complain. If you're not backing yourself up, you can't complain. So card number 8, be the hunter, not the hunted. This card is a little bit funny because it's not necessarily about hunting. This is about allowing yourself to receive as much as you give. Now look at the owl. The owl is very, very much a symbol of wisdom. And when their eyes are wide open like that, it's like they can see everything. Scorpio, if you can be honest with yourself, you see so much. That's one of the things that I know about Scorpio energy. They watch really well. Okay? They watch really, really well. They get the information that's necessary. And they're very discreet about the watching. So you know what's going on. Okay? You know what's going on. And it's time for you to begin stepping out of your comfort zone, because what's really going on is, the handful of people, maybe less than a handful, that you can actually trust, that you can actually go to and ask for help, for emotional support, whatever it is that you're needing in that moment. Can you guys hear me? It says my connection is unstable. Hold on. Can you guys hear me? Okay. Said my connection was unstable. So this card is telling you to begin to allow the people who actually truly love you and have earned your trust. Scorpio, I know people have to earn your trust, and they should. They should work for that. Allow them to love on you. Allow them to take care of you in this moment, okay? For some of you Scorpios, you're really struggling right now. You're really hurting, and you need to feel as though someone's on your side, because there are quite a few on your side. There are quite a few that love you and care for you and want to take care of you. But you won't allow them. You won't allow them in. You have to work past that, okay? Card number 34, Abracadabra. You're going through an ascension process. It almost is this feeling like, how abracadabra is like one of the most cheesiest words, It's like super cheesy, and because it's cheesy, it's so cliche that it loses the potency of what it actually is. And me saying you're in an ascension process is so like cheesy, but it's true. You're ascending. You're rising above your current limitation. And your current limitation is tied, for some of you, to a specific individual. So you need to abracadabra the shit out of this. You have to tap into your magic. You have so much magical potential, but most Scorpios don't want to tap into that. They're so focused still on staying within that Scorpio hype. You know what I mean? Like, people have this idea of what Scorpios are, and it's definitely something that limits you. You're so much more than the hype of what a Scorpio is. So abracadabra the shit out of it, okay? Let me see. Card number 19, the journey. Okay. You're going on a journey. You have to decide, are you going to be the one that's writing, or are you going to let someone else write on you? Are you going to carry all the weight in this relationship? I mean, this is something you have to decide. No one gets to tell you what to do. No one gets to condemn you for your decisions. You have to decide this for yourself, okay, Scorpio? Card number 7, Legacy of Light. This is telling me that you're rising up, okay? For some of you, you might still be at this part of your spiritual growth, and that's not something derogatory, okay? You have to start somewhere. You have to start somewhere. There's nothing embarrassing or weak about acknowledging that you're still somewhat in the infancy of your spiritual awareness. You're rising up, okay? Notice there's a face. What the heck? That's where you're at. That face. So, give yourself enough compassion to go through this process organically. If you have to stay in the relationship, you have to stay in the relationship. I mean, you don't have to. If you choose to stay in the relationship, you choose to stay in the relationship. If you choose to move forward, you choose to move forward. You don't have to answer to anyone, except probably the person in the relationship with you. They're not going to like if you move forward. They're going to go apeshit. Just so you, I mean, you probably already know that. They're going to go apeshit. They're addicted to your energy, and they want to make you suffer. And this is not for all Scorpios. This is for the ones that this resonates with. They want to make you suffer. That's the intention. Okay. Card number 28, collaborative dreaming. You're co-creating this. Okay. Reality is kind of like a wakeful dream. Does that make sense? You're co-creating all of this circumstance. You're participating in the very circumstance that you're trying to escape. If you want to truly escape it, you take away the target, the narcissist has nothing left to do. They have no control if you don't allow them to get under your skin. Now, oh, God. That fucking explains it. Okay. This little biznatch. Hold on. Hold on. Card number 16, Eva. And this card, Miss Little Shoes. There's one and the same. This is like a really disgusting, abusive individual, Scorpio. It is not my place to tell you what to do, but get the fuck out. It's not going to get better. If this is resonating with you and you have an Eva in your life with her small ass shoes, trying to keep you captive, hiding shit from you, because the moon represents shadow, things that are hidden, things that are done in secret. I want to burn you. Burn this card. I so dislike when that card comes up because it's just like, it's such a manipulative energy. I mean, I would go so far as to classify it as legit demonic. It's like bordering full-on demonic possession type of interaction. You know, like the person, they check out. The moment Eva enters in, eyes glaze over, you know, you can tell the person that you fell in love with that you're F up. If that resonates, this is not going to improve. This is not going to improve. Okay. So card number 9, Rose Garden. And I think this might be you. That caterpillar phase, you know, using the excuse of growth to shield your crown from receiving messages from soul. You deserve so much more. You just do. Not because I know you, not because they're a bad person, but because you exist. Because you exist, you are entitled to love, to not be abused. And you'll figure that out. At some point, you'll figure that out and you'll choose that for yourself. And it's not my place to rush you, but this is what the reading is. Okay? This is what the reading is. I don't like it. And I hope it doesn't resonate with anyone. I hope I misread everything. Being treated this way. It hurts my heart a lot. Let's get you a message from soul. Hold on. Oh, you guys got 2 cards. I like this. It's progression. It's growth. It's freedom and a reinstatement of sovereignty. Beautiful. Card number 8, Cosmic Heart. Followed by card number 9, The Impossible Made Possible. I mean, card number 9, this is just self-explanatory. You will get yourself out. Okay? When it's time, when it's right for you, it will happen. If you'd like a private reading, you can go to my website, emmyevolving.com. I do private readings for individuals. So let's get your poetry. Card number 8, Cosmic Heart. I was dead. I became alive. I was in tears. I became laughter. The power of love arrived and made me everlasting power. I have seen everything. I have no fear. I have the heart of a lion. I shine like Venus. I hear it and weep. In sublime reverence, I bow to this living, beating, loving heart of the universe. It echoes throughout all of creation. Once, some time ago, I was deaf. I had not heard one true sound, much noise, but no truth. So I believed in many things not worth believing in. Then, in a moment of my crisis that cracked my heart open, I was given a gift. Though I felt fear and confusion, a gift came to me more powerful than those temporary ailments. That gift was the ability to hear the sound hidden beneath all of life. I heard it, that sacred sound of the beating heart of universal love. Now I know that belief in unworthy things like fear and doubt is lunacy. Even my loneliness became unconvincing to me. We are animated by this living heartbeat, part of life that is sustained by it. You and I, the plants, the planets, the birds and the fishes, emerge from the great source because of this beating heart of the universe. It pumps life through our veins. What proof of this is needed? You live. That is the proof. I hear it everywhere now. It's become so loud, louder than any word of fear. It resonates through my soul and eclipses any tremor of anxiety. There's a time on the journey of love when the beloved is prepared to engage more completely with the heart of the divine lover. The preparation will be a rich process, spiritually speaking. It may also feel like being beaten, pummeled, simmered, and stirred in the pot of divine master chef to become a sacred and savory meal fit for the most heavenly of feasts. This is a courageous and bold process, one that will create the most delicious aromas in the soul, and yet it is one that will likely take us right to the places we would rather avoid, places of confrontation with pain, where the loss of its honor no longer lets us quake and retreat from life in fear or uncertainty. You have been through these tantalizing trials, the push to surrender, the fear, the realization, your attempts at control amount not so much, actually. So why not abandon them altogether? The trials have asked you to confront every part of your being that holds itself back in resistance to what is, in resistance to what life presents at this very moment. You have been asked to become comfortable with the possible discomfort of not knowing, and to understand you don't have to understand anything for life to work out with perfect synchronicity and generous grace. You have been asked to bear darkness without losing hope for the return of the light. And Scorpio, you're known for your darkness. Let me read that line again. You have been asked to bear darkness without losing hope for the return of light. Don't lose hope in yourself. You've been asked to trust in your own heart wisdom when your mind was terrorized by nightmares and hallucinations of fear. They were so powerful you were certain they must be real, that you must be crazy not to run and hide somehow, somewhere. And yet you are here, still loving, still wise, and ready for a love bigger than you have ever experienced before. So we step forward together, you and I. I link my arm through yours and I urge you on. Let us run together and jump over the edge. No more half living in any way for you and me. We will weep crystal clear tears, and we will laugh with such joy that stars will burst forth, borne upon our exaltations. We will hear the beating of the cosmic heart pounding in our ears, and how we shall dance to it. That sacred, intoxicating rhythm moves hips and hands and hearts, raising the soul from slumber. This oracle comes to you with special guidance. More love is rushing towards you like a great cosmic tsunami. You will struggle with this blessing to the extent that you will attempt to hold on to what has been. So don't. Let go, let it move you. You'll perhaps get some water up your nose, but nothing will come to you that you cannot handle. Okay? Allow yourself to just flow with your life. You are asked to bear the darkness without losing hope of your light. You have to keep the balance. You have to. No one else can do this for you. No one else can enter into the kind of darkness that a Scorpio can harness. They just can't. They can't. So you have to do this for yourself. You have to be brave and be your own savior, be your own hero, because no one is strong enough to swim in your waters. You have to be the one to do this for yourself. Let's read the poetry for number 9. I'm told that there's a message in that as well. The impossible made possible. The sea into boiling and turns a mountain into a pebble. love creates infinite openings in the dark sky and shudders the earth with its magnitude. What are your biggest, boldest, most extraordinarily impossible dreams compared to the great impossibility of life itself? They are but tiny seeds in the Creator's masterful hand, being now planted in the heavenly garden. Yes, they are being planted right now, for the moon tells us the time is right. Most tenderly shall they be watched over, nurtured into fullness according to the season. Yes, that growth is assured. The impossible is now made possible. We only limit what we believe to be possible by our lack of imagination. The divine has recourse to all that is and all that is yet to be. You have love headed your way. Scorpio, for those of you that resonate with this reading so deeply, you have love headed your way. This love, you weren't ready for it until now. You had to suffer through quite a lot. You had to get all of that out of your system before you could be ready in any way, shape, or form for the kind of profound love you're about to experience. This is not about cheating on someone else. This is not about a third-party circumstance. This is about giving you perspective on why you're going through what you're going through. For some of you, this is nothing more than preparation for the real romance, for the real relationship that is going to help sustain you for the rest of your journey. For some of you, this is going to be a lifelong connection with someone new. I don't know if it's someone you already know or if it's someone you already know and you're returning back to them, or if it's someone completely different, because it's almost this sense of you don't know who it is, but at the same time, it feels like you do know who they are, but you've been estranged for so long that you don't know who they are anymore, that you have to relearn them, or that you've changed. And so the dynamic is going to be so different, and it's like something brand new. So hang in there. Okay, Scorpio, if this resonates with you and you're struggling so much, if you're hurting so much, this isn't all just to punish you. It's not because you're a bad person. It's not because this is what you deserve. It's not because it's your fault or any of that. This is part of a larger plan, planned out by your soul. You're being prepared for a love that's profound, one that makes all other relationships wilt in the wake of its heat. It's definitely something profound. So for whoever this resonates with, I really hope this reading helps give you perspective and helps you empower yourself. Only you can do this, Scorpio. Okay? But you're not alone. You're not alone. Something is coming towards you. Something ridiculously beautiful. It's a kind of love that is beautiful. It's beautiful. I can't say it enough how beautiful this love is. So you guys, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe, turn on that notification bell. Join me every single time I'm live. If you haven't already noticed, I am on other social media platforms. Please do follow and subscribe on those other pages. My handle is Emmy Evolving all throughout. So I will see you guys in a few. I'm going to come back live with the next reading. I believe it's for Cancer. Let's see. Ooh, Fawad, that's beautiful. You don't have to be a Scorpio sign. If you are here watching this and it's resonating, you were led here for a reason. Absolutely. You don't have to be that sign. You don't have to be sun, moon, rising, or Venus of that sign. You're here for a reason, you know, definitely here for a reason. I will see you guys again in a few minutes. Cancer is up next. Bye.